On March 6th, the U.S. Drug Enforcement Agency confirmed that 3 individuals arrested during a seizure of methamphetamines in California are indeed linked to Mexican drug traffickers. On March 1st, local police investigating stolen iPads in a San Jose, California apartment discovered 750 pounds of methamphetamine, the largest seizure of meth ever in the U.S. The record seizure in San Jose follows closely on the heels of the largest methamphetamine seizure in the world just outside Guadalajara, Mexico, last month. The seizure in San Jose reinforces Stratfor's assessment that Mexican transnational criminal organizations are increasing their control over methamphetamine production and trafficking into the U.S. The March 1st seizure in San Jose comes less than a month after Mexican authorities seized a meth lab outside of Guadalajara along with 15 metric tons of methamphetamine. At the time, Stratfor noted how this seizure marked a turning point in the Mexican drug war. It was evidence that Mexican drug trafficking groups were industrializing the production of methamphetamine, producing it on an order of magnitude higher than previously observed. To put that in context, the total amount of methamphetamine seized in the U.S. and Mexico in 2009, which is the last year we have reliable numbers for, was 13.6 metric tons. It is now March of 2012, and we already have close to 16 metric tons seized in the 2 countries. Mexican authorities are also making seizures of record amounts of methamphetamine precursor chemicals. The fact that local police only mistakenly stumbled upon the 750 pounds of meth during a larceny investigation indicates that it's not necessarily improved policing tactics that are leading to this record seizure. Before the March 1st seizure, the largest meth bust in the U.S. was around 400 pounds in Sacramento, California in 2010. The difference between 400 pounds and 750 pounds does not show as dramatic of a rise in production as what we've seen in Mexico. However, it does suggest that the increase in meth production is leading to more meth in the U.S. Authorities involved in the investigation of the March 1st seizure are also saying that the apartment where the meth was found was being used to convert methamphetamine into crystal meth, a generally purer form of the powder methamphetamine produced in Mexico. It is important to point out that the purification of crystal meth from powder methamphetamine is very different from the production of methamphetamine from precursor chemicals. Conversion into crystal meth involves dissolving methamphetamine powder into a solution to extract the impurities and then allowing the purities to crystallize. It is not nearly as dangerous a process as creating methamphetamines and really only requires a source of heat, such as a stovetop. This is an important point because Mexico's advantage in the methamphetamine market is their access to large amounts of heavily regulated precursor chemicals that are easier to acquire in Mexico's more permissive legal environment. Converting methamphetamine into crystal meth does not necessarily require any of the illegal chemicals needed to produce methamphetamine. The March 1st seizure, then, supports Stratfor's assessment that Mexico continues to hold a production advantage over the U.S. We expect this advantage to translate into financial success for the criminal organizations involved in Mexican meth production.